All right, friends, it's this guy again, basement bodybuilding. I don't know what he's fucking getting all emotional about and crying. Joffrey Verity Schofield, natty or not, who really gives a shit about these fucking YouTube fantasy people, man?
Alright, so today's video is a natty or not on Jeffrey Verity Schofield. And of course, this is a video that...
Let me explain something to you. If you're building artificial muscle growth, sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, artificial muscles, you are a fake natty. Get it, man?
I wouldn't typically make. But after my response...
If you use anything that makes water muscles and you claim it's a muscle, or you use glycogen to blow up your muscle and you claim that's real muscle, you're a fake natty. If it isn't based on real muscle and protein, then you're a fake natty. I don't care what anybody says, man.
To Revival Fitness, as many good points as I think I brought up in a counter argument to his video, I think there's a decent amount that I left on the table, and at the same time, I think there's kind of the whole elephant in the room of...
What's the matter with these people's microphones? Fuck, they're so loud, man. This guy, it's like blaring in my ears here.
Revival calling out GBS for being a fake natty. So what I want to do in this video is prove to you...
And there's no way to adjust or fix the volume for these fucking, man, these people. I don't know what's the matter with these people, man. They deaf or something?
One, that GVS is actually natural in my opinion. And this isn't just about him. This is about...
Natural? Who gives a shit what he is, man? He's nothing.
Deciding if someone's natty or not in general and having the right approach towards that decision. It can make a pretty big difference in what you think is possible and what you don't think is possible, and ultimately
You know, this sounds like, you know, where they're using the stupid brain. What is possible and what is not possible? I don't want to read real science and try to find out. I don't want to go out on my own experience and experience a bunch of things and then go look for the answers through science and stuff that people did tests on, everything, so I can kind of reason out and understand what is going on out there. No, I'm going to fantasize and make up a bunch of weird, fake, fucking bro, goofy fucking shit, bro. Get it? Because I'm a moron and an idiot. I don't know anything. I just go, I'm a lifting slave, bro. Fuck me.
You go much farther in this game than you think you could, or stop you much earlier than you actually should be stopping. So it's an important topic to discuss, and GVS is the name that was brought up, and he happens to be the perfect example. So I figured I'd address the elephant in the room and talk about my perspective on this whole situation.
Yes, let me address the elephant in the dumb room and all this, and let me make up some more fake shit, bro. Come on.
So the first thing that I want to talk about is, where do you draw the line between...
You know, I think you need to figure out whether you're a fake natty or not, or whether that muscle you're building there is fake, bro. Get it? See what I mean? If muscle has an MND size limit and it reaches a nuclear domain size limit during hypertrophic process when you first come in the gym, what are you getting after that then if you're coming in chronically lifting? See what I mean? What are you getting exactly? Why are you eating carbohydrates? I thought protein builds muscle. See what I mean? This is the typical stuff, you know, these lifters.
Skepticism and optimism. Of course, with natty or nots, these tend to be made from people that are skeptical and sometimes from people that are overall nihilistic. I am not nihilistic anymore. I'm definitely skeptical, but I think I have developed enough...
I'm skeptical, I'm nihilistic. Everything that I base my stuff is just on opinions, and I have no idea what I'm talking about.
And I have enough experience in this industry to see who's natty and who's not.
He has enough experience. I love this one. I have enough experience in this industry because according to my 19,000 subs, lifting slave subs, I have enough experience now in the industry.
And I think it's very...
You gotta fucking love this shit, man.
Important that we don't just be overly skeptical to the point where it becomes nihilistic. So let me dive a little bit deeper into that. When you enter the fitness industry, or when you enter bodybuilding or the community in general, you come in with optimism. You come in with a passion to get as big as you possibly can.
That's a good one. Everybody comes in with a passion to get as big as they can. That is a question. Everybody, when they first started, they came into the gym because they wanted to get bigger. Therefore, they thought they would get stronger. The problem was they didn't get any bigger. They got a newbie gain. Some of them, not everybody. Some get a newbie gain in the beginning, depending on what you're doing. They get a newbie gain, and then, boom, there's nothing after that. They call it genetic limit. They call it natty limit. They call it a hard gainer. They make up all these names for it. Why they can't precede MND size limit. They don't know that muscle has an MND size limit. The training towards to moving past MND size limit is very specific. It isn't endurance training. It isn't shooting to lift a heavy weight training or any of these fucking things, bro. Because you're all retarded. You don't understand what fuck you're doing there. You understand me? You don't even understand how the fuck muscles build. You got a guy like Tony Huge telling you that water is going to bust muscle cells and they're gonna grow magically. What the fuck is he talking about? Water is gonna grow muscles or something, or bust a cell and gonna create new muscle cells through some sort of fucking thing, magnificent event. This is the typical garbage that you get on the internet.
Develop your physique, even if you don't want to get as big as you possibly can right off the bat.
Even if you don't want to get as big as you can. You can get big, but you can't get bigger real muscles. But you can get fake muscles, though, sarcoplasmic. You can get those as big as you want. Just eat a shitload of glycogen. Yeah, man. See what I mean? You don't understand. You can get those real muscles bigger, but you don't know how. That's your problem. You don't know what causes it, what goes into it, and you wouldn't do it anyways. So it wouldn't matter.
Want to develop your physique. That optimism quickly gets shut down from other people in a lot of cases. It happened to myself. This typically comes from lifters or content creators.
Not really. I'm just pointing out the facts. That's all I'm doing. I'm not here to educate. You understand me? I'm here to point out the facts.
That haven't achieved an elite status naturally, and they blame factors outside of their control. These are people that constantly...
No, it is within your control. You just don't know what controls those modalities. That's the problem.
Bring up things like genetics, or people that constantly bring up the incentives that fake natties have, and they point out...
They bring those things up because they're not wrong instinctually. You're born with instincts. You're not born with knowledge. So your instincts are kind of telling you, guiding you in that direction. That's why you say a genetic limit and all this. Genetics and all that play a part. Genetics don't play a part in it. You're making that part up because you're not sure. It's actually MND size plays a role in that.
How prevalent they can be in the community. I'm not denying that these people aren't a thing. It is absolutely...
You also forgot the repeated bout effect. Repeated bout effect plays a role in that as well. There's many things that play a role in all these things, in these modalities. A lot.
Thing. But you can't let your skepticism of these specific fake natties override what you see as actually possible to achieve naturally. And I think in Revival's case, he's lost...
What can you achieve naturally? Tell us. What can you achieve? Tell us. Explain to us. It's just a lot of hot air you're blowing there, my friend.
Touch with his ability to detect who's natural and who's not. And the problem with this is
You can't detect who's natural, who's not. Want to know why? Because all you see what's on the outside. You don't see what's in the inside. Maybe it's cotton stuffing in there. Maybe it's turkey stuffing.
A content creator with a decent sized following, that is when he says things like this.
A decent content following with a decent sized following is because people are easily fooled. You understand me? It's more difficult to tell people that they've been fooled. It's harder to explain to people that they've been fooled, to convince them they've been fooled. It's easier to fool people. That's why. That's the whole point. You understand, bro? Yeah. I'm not here to convince people they've been fooled. I'm simply stating the facts, what you're getting. I don't really care if you've been fooled or not.
Like GVS being a fake natty, and he's not even questioning it. He's saying it's set in stone and we should be laughing at him and mocking him. That's going to lead a lot of people that follow him and hear his opinions on that to believe that you can't get as big as GVS naturally.
And how big is GVS? He says he weighs 190 pounds. How big could he possibly be? What are you talking about, man?
I think that's an issue because I'll talk more on this later when I get into the natty or not portion of.
You saw a guy in a video on TV or something and you assume he's big. Well, you need to see him in person. See what I mean? You can't make a decision like that, truly. It's really hard to say. I'm not saying he may be fake, he may not be. There's some parts there, it looks fakey to me, but hey, you still need to see him in person to know exactly what he's doing. It's really hard to say. It seems at some point he may have wanted to become an influencer and he felt this is the route.
This video, but GVS has an excellent physique. He does. He has a great physique. He has really high level arms, and overall he just looks
I don't think so. I don't think he has anything great there, but whatever, man.
great, so let's give him his props. We can't let the fact that there's fake natties that exist.
You mean he discovered how to do sarcoplasmic hypertrophy? Yeah, he may have discovered it. I talked about it a lot before on my old channel. He knew who I was. He knew my channel. I directed my videos towards him. I told him these things. Maybe he picked up on it. I don't know. Maybe you'll pick up on it too. Maybe you'll start creating these fake artificial muscles, sarcoplasmic muscles too, bro.
Take away from what he's accomplished. And it's not just about GVS, because he's not even the...
Yes, what has he accomplished, really? Tell me, what has he accomplished? Tell me one thing that he has accomplished. Absolutely gaga nada. He accomplished nothing.
It's not like he's the biggest natty and he's this weird anomaly. Like, there's other guys that are just as big, many of them. There's a lot of guys that are bigger than him too. That's not a slight on G.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that could be big, filled with cotton and stuffing. I told you, turkey stuffing and stuff. Does that mean it's real muscle though?
Yes, it's just the reality of what you can achieve naturally, and he just happens to be another.
I love this. What you could achieve naturally. You mean what you could achieve according to MND size limit. See what I mean? Your whole ambition should be trying to figure out how to get over MND size limit. How do you get over that?
One of those higher level guys, and that's great.
It says you don't. It says it's reached a domain limit. It says it's beyond where the satellite cell could donate any more extra nuclei to that domain to support further muscle growth. So if it says it's beyond, what exactly is it? What exactly are they telling you there in science? See what I mean? If it is beyond, why is it beyond? The question is this, you need to ask yourself this question. If MND size states that it reached a ceiling limit and the satellite cell is beyond where it could donate any extra nuclei, so it can synthesize protein to continue this growth, but why is it beyond? Why has it ended there? Why can't you bypass MND size limit? That's the question you need to ask.
It's good that we have someone making this type of content that can teach people how to get past kind of that intermediate plateau and actually get to a bit more of an advanced stage in natural bodybuilding. So
yes, advanced stage. You get over the advanced stage and all this in bodybuilding. I don't think none of you are getting over that thing, man. I say good luck to that. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Helps the algorithm. I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, basement bodybuilding is a gym idiot, bro. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.